guys, September 30th, 2020. This one here, I gotta go do a furnace replacement in a house. So what they got there is they got an old 80 plus gas furnace that's pretty much all shot and rotted out and just nasty. They had called me in regards to a price. I told her I could go over there and maybe get it going, but when I went over there and seen what the situation was and what it needed for parts and the heat exchange, it just looked all kind of rotted, so I just decided to give her a quote on changing it out. So I'm going there now and ripping and tearing.
Turn left on Hathaway Road.
Ripping and tearing before they come with the other unit. So I'll try to get you some shots when I get there. I left Miss Molly home. Because I don't want her in the truck all day. So hopefully I could get some footage of this and put a little video together. We'll see. Going early, get there about 7:15. They're coming early for the delivery. I want to get the other one all out in a pot, and when the new one comes, they can take. I throw the old one in the truck. They get rid of that, and it saves me a little time on the scrapping deal, you know. I'm gonna go back with a little 75,000. The one that's in there is like way oversized for the house. Alright guys, this is the furnace here. It's all cooked here. See, it's all rotted out in there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's all burnt and everything. It's not looking so kosher. I definitely don't like this thing. This damper might be an issue. We gotta start ripping and tearing. Not much of a return, is it? Not really. That's what we're working with. It's coming out. We're gonna put a new one in right into the chimney. Not easy being cheesy, Mama. Alright, so I cut and peeled the front up so I can slide the furnace out. We're gonna put a filter rack on the new one on the outside. This outside had like a little extension on it for an 8-coil at one time. It's gonna be all straightened back out and fixed. Disconnected the electrical for now. The return don't look like much of a return, does it? Well, it's going back. This furnace is going to be a smaller furnace, a little 75,000. This thing I think is a 125. It's like way oversized for this house. And, I don't see no major damage here, but the thing was just all kind of crusty, so it's out. That was the old coil. Got the fan out. This is a definite no-no, this thing right here. As this thing heats up, it opens up. It was on the exhaust. That's scary. Them fail a lot. Because when they heat up, they open. If you ever see them, you should take them out. Like I said, this sucker's a little on a crusty side, but needs to be changed. Jimmy has a liner in it. Surprising. Not easy being cheesy, Mama. Alright guys, so I got the furnace head laid on its side. I did pull the fan out. I got the fan right here. Got it all out. I'm gonna cut this out, and then I got this return box that's gonna come out. It's gonna come out the back. The filter's gonna come in the back. So that, you know, the filter rack will be here, but the filter will be coming in from the back. And 16. That's a little bigger than I need, but I got this marked out here where it needs to cut. I'm gonna cut it with this grinder. Give it to you. How you doing, Mama? some guys are scared of the grinder. If you're scared of the grinder, use snips. What do I care? I do it for the speed. That's why I use the grinder. It's fast. What a one way to skin a cat, mama. Strictly all heating, so I'm not too worried about the insulation. More than one way to skin a cat, mama. Like that. Some of you guys are scared of the grinder. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not scared of it. Give us room for the electrical. Yeehaw! Filter will go right in the back here. That's fine. There's no AC, it's strictly just heat in this house. I bought these on eBay. These filter racks. It's going to come out the back. Can't come out the front because of the electrical, even though I could switch it on the other side. Electrical's already on this side, so next I'm probably going to fold this over a little bit. Might fold this over a little bit and pin this in. I'm not sure yet. We'll see what's going to happen with that. Alright, so I got this box. What I did on the box was I rolled over the edge 1 inch all the way around the edge, and I put this piece on there. Piece of flat, and I screwed it all in good. And then I cut out for the return and the other return, taped up the bottom real good, so when I slide it in, all the bottom's already taped. Filter's gonna go in through the back, and that should do it. That should be the return coming down, and then that's the other return once I slide this thing in. I'm gonna fix all these holes. I gotta patch this hole. But it's starting to build it. Not easy being cheesy, mama. Alright, so I got it sitting in there. I got the return all tied in. If you can call that a return. Unbelievable. I got all the S-lock on both the furnace and the air coil. I put the fold on the outside and I open it up with a screwdriver all the way down so I can slide the pieces in there. And then I'll start fabbing up my pieces, sliding them in, measuring them up. This one side is going to be a little bit of an offset, but guys, what I do on my sheet metal work is I measure, you know, what size piece I need. That's a 12.5 inch piece. And then I cut it on my thing, 12.5. I slide it in there, right? I usually come over an inch or so. Make sure it's an inch long. See, it's an inch long on either side. And I'll go in and I'll mark where my bends are going to be. There's one there. Another one there. Another bend. All right, in. I'm going to bend it, cross bend it, so it don't make a noise. What I did was I bent this metal. I'll make it a little bit longer. I stick it in there. I got this one already done. See how I bend it over 1 inch. I stick it in there. I stick the piece in there. I mark it all 4 corners, and I pull it out when I make my bends. I bend it over 1 inch. This will get S-lock and continue. I did it. This is how I do it. I make it a little longer. It's flat, right? See how it's a little longer? I'll do is I'll mark it and I'll know where my bends have to be. And after I do my bends, I'll cut it over 1 inch. My marker's a little wimpy today. Mark it here. I know from there to there is my bend. That's in. This way there's no screwing up. I mean, anybody could do this job. It doesn't take rocket science to figure it out, you know. Then that'll be my bend, and then 1 inch over, I'll put a piece of S-lock on there. 1 inch over will be my other bend, and I put, you know, S-lock, and connect them. This is in. I got my mark, and I measured over 1 inch, so we'll cut off the extra, and then once we bend it over. Same thing with this side, see? That's how I do it. Keep it simple, keep it simple. Alright, I got the supply all tied in, all taped up. Filter comes out the back. Got all this other stuff that was all hacked up. I'm going to put that plug that was back there. It's still alive. So the filters in the back here. I left her a bunch of filters. The gas line came down. I just put a couple in there. Piece came out with a 10-inch piece. Electrical's all done. Thermostat wire is tied back in. It's just strictly heat. So should be able to fire it up. See if it works. Thermostat should be calling. Guy that is probably going to smoke up the house when it starts. I did motor the chimney up good. I put a plate on this thing because I had a firematic and emergency switch that you don't need anymore, and it's all been disconnected. Houston, we have ignition. just a little bit. Put a carbon monoxide detector right there too. Meter on it yet, but I'm just kind of running it to clear the smoke, and the oil smoke alarms are going off. So it's running good. Just want to check the seal, make sure the seal's not a problem. Check our levels, make sure everything's okay. That ppm don't want to go too high there. 21 there. If that doesn't climb, that stays steady, we're good. 23 parts per million ppms there. That's good. That's what we want to see. Been running for about 10 minutes. Good 10 minutes. That's fine. We're good there. We'll print it. Staying right at 24, that's fine. That's fine, good enough for this neighborhood. Alright, installed new gas furnace combustion test. It's a done deal. She's a done deal. Filter off the back. All good.